Okay, I'm going to try to be really, really quick with this, but I've just got to say something. I was listening to Rob Has a Podcast and Taryn Armstrong and company. They were doing a review of last night's episode. I was listening to it as I was doing the dishes, and I was just getting really teed up all over again. And it just reminded me of why I was so upset about last night's episode. Joke of an episode, disgrace of an episode. We've had some poorly edited episodes of Big Brother, but this has got to be one of the worst, if not the worst. And let me tell you why. Several reasons. I do not like the way that you handled the Luke situation. I do not like it at all. You handled it admirably in real life. Yes, you did. But the way you handled it on screen was detestable, embarrassing, insulting. Because you don't even start the episode out telling us what's to come. And you should have started out the episode saying, and later to come, something changes the game or a player ejected from the game. You said that 15 minutes in. That should have been addressed from the get-go. Why? Because it's important. It was a very, very important development and something that we should be taking seriously, right? You guys did not take it seriously. You mention it 15 minutes into the episode. And then when you finally do show it, you speed by that thing so fast, the viewers don't even know what the heck he said. Unless you're a live feeder, I literally asked my mom. I said, Mom, do you know what he said? Because I just knew there's no way on this earth that she could actually know what Luke said. Because like Rob and Taryn pointed out, not only did you not bleep it, you literally did not even say, Jared's in his confessional and he's like, he shouldn't have said that, man. I can't believe he said that. What the heck did he say? You don't even let Jared say he said the N-word. I'm pretty sure in that confessional he had to say something. I don't know. Maybe he didn't. Nobody knows that he said the N-word until, and even here you don't even spell it out. You say, you have Riley come in with her little envelope and says he said a racial slur. And, okay, so sorry, we got to go through this beat by beat. So the first issue, you don't address it at the beginning of the show. Second, you don't do it till 15 minutes in. Second issue, you don't bleep the word he said. You don't even let it be known in the confessional. Nobody knows what the heck he said to be eliminated from the game. So how are we supposed to care when you don't make it a point to make sure the viewers know what he said? 3, you bring Riley in and she says, oh, it's a racial slur. Okay, so now we know it's a racial slur. You can probably hopefully deduce what he said. You have to deduce it because you're not really telling us. Oh, sorry, man, I forgot. This should have been the first. This is the second thing. There's 4 things wrong at this point. The second thing is that you feel the need to show this scene where Luke is encouraging Kirsten. I don't know why. You show that right before he says the N-word. Why the heck did you show that? Oh, could it be because you want us to not be mad at Luke? You want us to take Luke's side in all of this? Because Luke encouraging Kirsten had absolutely nothing to do with him saying the N-word. I don't know how y'all are trying to connect that. Maybe it happened after that. It has no relevance to this thing. So I feel like you're showing it to us because, again, in your eyes, Luke isn't that bad. And maybe he's not that bad. I'm not going to say he's a bad guy. But in your eyes, you don't think what he did was wrong. And so you're trying to paint him as somebody who just broke the rules, like Jared said. And y'all make sure to show us Jared's commentary on this. Only Jared's commentary on this. He just broke the rules. People say this all the time. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't really know how to deal with it. Blah, 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 blah. I want to know what everybody else thinks. I want to know what Corey thinks. I want to know what Felicia thinks. I want to know what Sari thinks. I want to know what Kirsten thinks. I want to know what Mimi thinks. I want to know what everybody thinks, quite frankly. I want to know what Riley thinks too. I want to know what all these people think. Not just Jared, not just the side that you guys are clearly on, because that's all you show us. All right, this is getting to be too long. But those are 5. We're on 4 things that you guys did wrong. The 5th thing, the huge thing that you guys did wrong, is that you then want to go ahead and move on. Make it seem like, oh wait, sorry, the 5th thing was you only showed us Jared's things. So there's 6 things. You only showed us Jared's. Then 6, we just want to move on because they just continued to talk about game after that. It wasn't really that serious to them. They moved on after that. No, they did not. They did not move on. You guys showed us old footage. You are manipulating the audience to not take this seriously, and it's dangerous because we absolutely have to take it seriously. It should be taken seriously. He should not be using racial slurs. He should not be saying the N-word, okay? And I feel like you guys are like, man, it's a hard thing to do. You know, he just slipped up. It was just a slip of the tongue. No. I don't say the N-word because I don't even say it. So I'm not going to slip my tongue. It's not going to come out of my mouth because it's not in my vocabulary. I don't say racial things. I don't even know what a racial slur would be for someone who's Asian. I do know the one for Hispanics, unfortunately, certain groups of Hispanics, because they said it in high school. But guess who didn't say it? I didn't say it. It's not going to slip out of my mouth. I'm not going to call a white person something derogatory because it's not in my vocabulary. It slipped out of his mouth because it's in his vocabulary. And it should not be in his vocabulary. It's not a, oh man, this is so sad. It should not be in his vocabulary. It's not too much to ask someone not to say those things. But you guys are you feel so bad about it. Oh, it's just in the rules. It's not his fault. You guys are babying the mess out of him, and it's so harmful because then we can just brush this stuff under the rug every time. You handled it correctly in real life, but on the show, you are sweeping the mess out of it under the rug, making it seem like the contestants continue to play the game after it. They did not continue to play the game after it. You showed us old footage. It's so manipulative. This should have been the last thing that you showed us, and then we should have been moving on to vote, and it should have been a somber mood. We should have been allowed to see other people's reactions to it so that it can really take resonance, the severity of the situation and how we really need to get this word out of our vocabulary. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for what you did. I appreciate what you did in real life. You get 0 thanks for what you did on that show. We have got to do better. You got to do better by Matt. You bring him into this house. It's not hard to put a light in the DR and flash it for when he needs to leave after the eviction is done. After he's voted, he can leave out of the room. You guys are doing nothing to accommodate Matt. And it shows that you don't care. I just need you to do better on so many fronts. Do better with the edit altogether because the feeds are 10-10, as they say on Terrence said. It's a 10-10. The real show, it's a 1, and that's generous. That is generous. That 1 is very generous because it really should be a 0 because you're not showing Izzy Fields we're not getting her DR sessions. Yes, we're getting some of the other people, and that's why I give you a 1. But you're not showing us the real Cameron. Cameron's being painted in a wonderful light. You're not showing him to be the manipulator that he is. I do not like the show, and I'm so close to stopping watching it because I'm getting literally nothing from it. In fact, I feel like I'm losing things, like I'm losing brain cells from watching it. So, all right, let's wrap this up. Just do better, do better. Do better with everything. Do better with Matt. Do better with your handling of racial situations. Do better with your edits. Just do better. Please, I am praying for you, praying for us all who are watching this show. God bless.